Good morning, class 3. I hope, children, you all are fine. Children, we were doing the chapter Fun with Paint, and we are on page number 63. We have seen quite many tools in our previous periods, like selecting the drawing, then rectangular selection, home tab, freeform selection, like that. Okay, and today we will be doing from here, that is select all option. Okay, so let's start without wasting much of our time. When you want to select the entire image, use this command. Means when we want to select the entire image, earlier we have seen how we can use rectangular selection, in which this box will be formed, how we can use freeform selection, in which this irregular figure will be formed. Okay, but here we are understanding about select all option. So when we will select this, the entire image will be selected. Click on select on the image group and then click select all. Means we will click on this on the image group and then we will click on the select all. This option we can find under this option. Okay, now delete. Here you can see in this picture that the selection shapes is given. So here rectangular selection is given, freeform selection is given, and then select all is given. Okay, now delete. Delete is also given here. Let's see what is the function of delete. You can delete the selected part of the drawing using this command. Means if we don't want to delete the entire drawing, but we want to delete a part, what we can do to delete selection, follow the given steps. Means we will follow these steps for deleting the selected portion of the image. Now step 1, select the portion of the drawing that you want to delete. Quite obviously, like in the case of text, we do, if we want to delete something, we need to first select it. Okay, and here also we will select the portion of the drawing that we want to delete. Now click on select from the image group and then click delete option. The selected part of the image is deleted as in figure 8a and 8b. Means we will click on this part, means here we will click on this part, select, and here we can see delete, and then we'll be able to delete the option and it will be shown here. See, step 1, select the picture. You are selecting the picture, and step 2, click here to delete. Means like we have selected here this image, select all by using the select all and then click the select the picture, and this will be deleted after clicking on delete command. Okay, now copy. This command helps you to copy the selected part of the image to another location. Means if suppose we have drawn something and we want to copy it to 10 different locations, so what we have to do, we don't have to draw it again and again and again. What we can do, we can use copy command. So what are we going to do in this? This command helps you to copy the selected part of image to another location. Means we will select the drawing part and then we will click on this. To copy, follow the given steps. Select the part of the drawing using any of the selection shapes. Now click copy on the clipboard group as in figure 9. Here the copy option is given. You can see copy, cut and paste is given. So from here you will select copy. Like if we want to copy this portion, fine. And then we will, here we have clicked on copy and then pasting. Pasting means to insert the copied image at any other place. Click on paste from the clipboard group. You get the selected image pasted on top left corner of the screen. See, here you can see. Okay, the sun has been pasted. Drag it anywhere you want. Means it is pasted here, and if we want to place it somewhere else, we can drag it. Okay, children. Then to take it from this position to the desired place, keep the mouse pointer on the pasted image and drag it to that place as in figure 10. Look here. This is figure 10 and we can place it anywhere we want to place it. Fine children, first we have selected it, we have done the selection, then we have clicked on copy, and then we have clicked on paste so that it can be seen here. If you are only using copy, then nothing will be shown to you unless you use paste. Fine. Now the cut command. The cut command removes the selected portion from the image. To cut, follow the given steps. First of all, select the area that you want to cut, as in figure 11a. Means the area that you want to cut, you need to select, and then you will press on this option, cut. Now click on cut from the clipboard group, and then the selected portion gets cut off from the drawing as in 11b. Means we have cut this entire. Now this cut image can be pasted at any desired place by clicking paste in the clipboard group. Means again in the copy, what was happening, the original thing, as in the form of as happens in text also. Similarly in images also, what is happening, the original image is there wherever it was, and we have seen another copy of this. But in the cut, what is happening, the original image is removed from there and we can paste it anywhere else. Fine. So this was cut, copy and paste, just like we do it in text. Similarly, we can do it here as well. Fine. Now, do you know, any drawing or text can be pasted any number of times by simply clicking on the paste option for the required number of times. There is no need to copy it again and again. See how easy it is to work with pictures. Means we can just draw once, and suppose if we want to paste it 10, if we want to make the 10 copies of it, we can do that as well. We don't have to draw it again and again, and it is so easy. We just have to click on the paste option. Fine children, now practice time. This work is given to you. Please go through it and try to do it, and not necessarily as drawing is depending upon your creativity, what you want to do. So don't stick just to this. You can use your own imagination as well. Okay, but do it only under the guidance of your parents. Fine. And do read it again, because though you must be knowing about cut, copy and paste, still you need to read it one more time. Fine. So now different file formats. We can save one file in multiple file formats as per our requirements. When you save a file in a different file format, some features that are supported by the current file format may be lost. Means when we are saving files, suppose we are making file in Paint, like we were creating these drawings, or in MS Word or PowerPoint, so that they are different files because they are from different applications and their work is also different. So if we are changing, or if we are saving same file in different formats, some features may be lost. Okay, it is just like if you are belonging to a particular section of the class, and if you are going to another section, like you can go there, but you need to leave certain things in your own sections, like your friends, like your ma'am, that way. Okay, to save a file in a different file format, follow these steps. On the file menu, click save as. You will click on the save as dialog box. Then in the save as box, type a name for the document. By default, the file is saved in the documents folder. If you want to save the file in a different folder, change the location to other folder. Means you can decide the location of the file. In the format box, select the new format in which you want to save the file. Example of file executions are, these are different files. These are different formats. So you can see doc, docx, then exe, gif, jpeg, mp3, pptx, like these. Okay, so these are different file formats, and we can choose, and we can all together avoid these steps, and the file will be formed with their default format, in their default format. Okay, so here we have completed the chapter, and you will go through all these and kindly do the exercise also. Okay, back exercises you have to do, and read the chapter once again, and I will send you its practical video later on. Thank you. Bye bye.